Hello and welcome to ADHD TV with me, Jo Richards. I'm doing a series of short videos around ADHD and money. And one of the questions that came up and Dr Ned Hallowell answered in his book ADHD Explained, his latest book, which is absolutely brilliant. If you haven't managed to listen to it or read a copy, highly recommend it. So basically, one of the questions is, does stimulant medication have an impact on the money problems that we have as ADHDers? And basically how he explains it is that the problems that we have around money as ADHDers is actually to do with our emotions, not our focus. And so stimulant medication helps us with our focus, not our emotions. And so it's, such a brilliant, easy explanation as to why it wouldn't make an impact and what is really in play. And there's a couple of things that I love to do when I'm working with clients, either on one-to-one basis or when we are in our membership. And I did a class this month on ADHD and money. And one of the questions that is really, really good to ask is finishing off the sentence. So if you get a pad and a piece of paper and write down money is, and then whatever words come into your head, write those down. So it's just simply money is, and then you write it down. And then the second exercise that I love to get clients to do is money makes me feel. So what emotions come up? And it's really telling. I think the majority of clients that I start to work with and open up the awareness on what we're thinking and what the ADHD lens is based around money and the experiences that we've had and then the stories that we create. Such a high percentage of us have a negative word that comes up first, and then negative emotions. So it's just really cool, quick exercise that you can do to understand what's going on for you when it comes to the subject of money and how it makes you feel. And I think once we have the awareness of all of this, we can then start to really look at it from a different perspective and then think about, okay, well, what support do I need? How can I move from the negativity side to the positive? Because basically money is energy, money flows, money needs to come in and out. It's a transaction. And if we can get to a positive place, then, all the better. And obviously if we can get the right support in place as well, because I know for myself, not knowing that I had ADHD for 47 years, I spent a long time doing spreadsheets and trying to reconcile and trying to be super, super organized. And, life happens where things like, for me personally, the real cracks started to appear as I became a mum, because I was so focused on the children and obviously they were the priority, that things like administration just become a real challenge, trying to find the time to do it, and two, just having the bandwidth to think straight after you've been, caring for your children after a long day. That's the last thing a lot of us want to do, because we're so tired and we've spent all our spoons. We've kind of made so many decisions during the day on the fly that to sit down then and really focus takes so much effort for us. So I hope you find this video helpful and the information. Love to know how you get on with finishing off those sentences and answering those questions for yourself. Do let me know in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.